Hi everyone, this is David. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are headed to Columbus, Ohio to what is reported, and I believe is probably pretty accurate, the largest car show in the world. The Good Guys in Columbus, Ohio at the Ohio Expo Center, Franklin County Fairgrounds. Now this is a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today is Friday the 8th. And so they're calling for a 90% chance of rain. About 3 hours from now, the rain's supposed to move in and it's supposed to just come down in buckets. I'm fine with that because they also have a huge number of buildings indoors where there's going to be a lot of cars, including the 79 Fox body that I shot for Stang magazine that you saw in the last video. So Mr. Brown's Fox body is going to be sitting in there, and I can't wait to see it again. It's a beautiful machine. So we are going to head up 270 to Columbus. We probably got about an hour. From the research that I did from last year's event, there were waiting lines to get in up to 3 hours long. Now I'm hoping that due to the weather, there won't be that long of a wait today. But I just gassed and filled up the car, and so if that is what it is, then we'll wait 3 hours. But we're going to be working mostly the indoor buildings today, simply due to the weather. If I can get outside, I will get outside. Now, unlike so many of the other car shows that I have videotaped and have put on the channel for you guys, there's going to be a lot of these vehicles that don't have a placard in the window to tell me, what year and things like that. I'm not a walking encyclopedia when it comes to these vehicles. Many of the General Motors, since I was raised predominantly around General Motors, many of those I'm going to know. But when it comes to many of the others, especially the Ford models and the Chryslers and so forth, I'm an idiot. I don't know them. So I'm hoping there's going to be some owners there that I can talk to, and they can tell me a little bit about the vehicle. And these are just from what I've seen so far, these are some amazing vehicles. So we're going to jump on the highway right here and get started, and I will see you guys up there. All right, you ready, Wonder Mutt? Key the music. Well, we have arrived at the Columbus Expo Center. We did not have a huge wait to get in. It is starting to rain, but I've seen quite a number of vehicles already. We're going to get our safety equipment on. We're going to go that way, following the crowds. I did drive around the parking lot, for about 5 minutes, looking like an idiot, which is, relatively normal for me. But we'll get our gear gathered up here, and I think that we're ready, and let's go photograph some cars. Well, it's raining, and since most of this equipment, I guess I should look at the camera when I talk so the microphone will pick it up. Since most of this equipment doesn't react well to water, I'm going to follow the crowds, and we're going to see if we can't dive inside some of the buildings and get some of the photos in there. So stay tuned.
where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you came through the door. At the next table, your whiskey neat. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage dream.
Well, we've been photographing inside for the last 3 hours. We're going to head out over towards the vendor section. There's more cars out there, a lot more cars out there, and that'll give me a chance to get my ISO back down around 400. I had to shoot about 1600 in there, and some of my shutter speeds were pretty slow, so I'm going to head on over the vendor section and see what kind of cars we can see over there. So I had to sit down and take a little break here. I've been walking and shooting for 4 straight hours, and I haven't even scratched the surface. There are just thousands of cars, vendors, you name it, it's here. I'm gonna take 5 here and change out my batteries and head back over to the lot and see if I can talk to some of the owners, because this place is amazing. Gobsmacked is the only word I have to use. It's just absolutely easy for me to say, jaw-dropping. So we'll be back in just a few.
Now, to a lot of you, this is a pretty simple 72 wagon. To me, it's history. I grew up in the back of one of these.
Really unusual place to put a filler.
I have literally no idea how anybody can come to these shows and not just be absolutely gobsmacked. There's thousands of cars here, thousands, more than I could ever capture in a week. I'd never get them all. Well, what I thought was a shelter house is, you guessed it, more cars.
I'm old. I eat ibuprofen like M&Ms. Well, that was day one of the Good Guys, and honestly, I've never seen anything like it. I have never seen anything like it. There was more cars. Excuse me a minute. If I had 4 working photographers with me, there's more cars than you could photograph in a week. And it was every make and model and style, and it was unbelievable. And I am so very, very, very fortunate to have gotten to go do this today. Now I have to shoot a wedding tomorrow for day 2, so I won't be out there, but I will be there on Sunday. Now they tell me there's not as many vehicles there on Sunday as what there is, that usually Friday's the biggest day. The weather is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous tomorrow. I wished I could be here for it, but when you make a business commitment, you stick to it. So thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't ask me how I'm going to put this in any cohesive order. I have no idea. I photographed I don't know how many cars. I took I don't know how much video, and I'm going to try to put it in some kind of cohesive order. Now again, as I've said on videos before, they did have a DJ. They were playing music and stuff over the loudspeakers, so I will probably have to silence that out and just go ahead and add my own soundtrack, which is why I have a subscription from Epidemic Sound. So if you ever wonder where my music comes from, it comes from Epidemic. And no, that's not a plug. I can't get you anything cheaper or better or whatever. It just has a wide variety, and it does what I need it to do for the right price. So, but anyway, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Don't be afraid to share. Let me know what you think, because I'm really, really interested. So, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.